Hey, Harry, how is everybody doing today? And welcome back to my channel. Well, y'all can't see me right now because I'm eating something right now. But today we're gonna get to the topic all about why is patient is the key. Well, well, you see, guys, patience is the key to everything. Mhm. The Bible says that when you're being patient, it means you're gonna have to wait to see what God has in store for you. You know, it's easy when we all follow God's plan because you'll see that it's worth it. You know, it's like it's worth the wait. Because sometimes you can't just rush things through like go you can't take shortcuts in life. And taking shortcuts isn't always the best way to go. Like whether you're trying to do whenever you try to grow big muscles like me. Like whenever you try to grow big muscles, you'll see that sometimes it's always okay. Yes, it's gonna take a long time for your process to work. This process take a long time. Because let me tell you, there are most of the people out there who really thinks that being patient is sucks, and they thought about taking steroids is gonna help. But like this, have you remembered? Do you guys remember the story of the tortoise and the hare? Well, the story of the tortoise and the hare, it shows that the tortoise was just taking his time when he's racing, like slow and steady wins the race, while the hare was just rushing its way to win. Like the hare was just rushing to the finish line to win. He wanted to show everybody that he can win the race and he can actually beat the tortoise. Like what made him slow down? I mean, yes, hare's not a. I mean, yes, hare may be the fastest critters, but do you know what slowed them down? Their pride. Their pride is what slows them down. You see, all those times they've been letting their pride get the best of them. Therefore, they're trying to show everybody that they're better than everybody. Like always, like a self confidence and arrogance. That's what you got to be careful around. That's what you got to be careful how you use your energy. I mean, yes, it's good you're spreading confidence to everybody, but you got not to try to be so arrogant, like trying to say that you're better than everybody. I mean, yeah, that's what I don't get. Sometimes, what make people these days so arrogant? Like this, I remember where we were all young and naive. Like we don't have time to wait, and we don't have time to slow down. We just have time of rushing through answers. But I learned about this. Like I learned that rushing is when you rush through things, you're never gonna get it done. And that's the truth. Because like this, when you wait for a little while, you see and you practice, you'll see that you'll be getting better and better in no time. You know, I remember one. I remember something similar happened to me when I was always impatient. Like when I was impatient, when I did some little, excuse me, when I did some crazy, I did some crazy stuff when I was young and everything. Yep, I remember doing all those crazy things. Like what? I actually learned about that. It took me a while to learn that patience, patience is the key to everything. Just wait. Sometimes we all need to make a new plan, but it's better when we all follow God's plan like this. The Bible says that the pride become when you have your pride. When you were a kid, you used to make up your own superhero names. Well, not exactly. Jesus loves you. Hey, he loves everybody. Because the Bible says that when it comes to pride, there comes disgrace. But humility comes wisdom. That's when it said in the book of Proverbs. It means that whenever you let your pride and your ego get the best of you, therefore it'll bring you, make you like, therefore it'll make you bring in like a bad things happening in your life. But let your pride, because it's always better that we let our pride go, better than to just hold it in, saying like when you have a pride or ego, you be like a man, shoot, I'm Marcus, I do whatever I want, or shoot, hey, nobody can tell me nothing. I don't need anybody. I can handle this stuff myself. Hmm. Well, that's when your pride took over your whole body. I mean, don't don't get me wrong. Hey, we're all sinners in this world. Because I'm not too afraid to admit it. I am a sinner. Now, you see, when you give your life to God, you'll see that He's waiting for you. Like, oh, and there's another thing about being patient. You know something? When life is too short to be arguing with one person, the best way to win the argument is not to say anything. It's don't say nothing to that person. Let them come to the realization. God, that's when God is telling you, be patient, my friend. You'll see. That's when God's saying, be patient. You'll see that is as word being quiet. Because when I look at this Bible right here, where's the book of Proverbs? Hold on, I have it here somewhere. Proverbs. Okay, here it is, book of Proverbs. Okay, and it says here, which I already told you, Proverbs 10, verse 19, and it says, sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent holds their tongue. It means you got to be careful with words you say. You know, your words have power as well as your actions. In life, we all got to face the music of what we did wrong, and yeah, we got to take action of responsibility for our actions. Because whatever happens, like what goes around comes back around really fast. And Proverbs chapter 11 verse 2 said, when pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. Like I just told you. Do you always live stream every day? Well, not necessarily every day, but usually when I don't have any video ideas. Okay, right here. Let's see. Proverbs chapter 21 verse 23. Hey, Will, I'm just talking about how patience is the key to everything. Like when like how you be going like through arguments with how you be going to arguments with things time to time, and you find out battling an argument is really hard. You be going back and forth. Well, I in this Bible verse, which I just told everybody, but I didn't tell you here. In the book of Proverbs 10:19, it says, "Sin is not ended by multiplying words, but the prudent holds their tongues." That means you got to be careful with the words you say. And the best way to win the argument is don't say nothing. Ain't that right? Like, don't say anything. Let them realize it, because sometimes people be letting their pride get the best of them. They think they think you can handle anything. That's what's all about being patient. Like when it comes to realization, like God already told you what you couldn't tell them, what's right and what's wrong. 'Cause if you couldn't handle it, then God will do it for you. And it comes to pride when it says like this. Proverbs chapter 11 verse 2, it says, when pride comes, then comes disgrace, but with humility comes wisdom. So you see, when it comes wisdom, well, with humility, you see, you can learn a lot with humility these days. Because yes, when you had when you focus on your pride and your ego, some things turn out bad for you. That's why you gotta let go of your pride and let go of your ego and turn your face to God. And it also says here, but with humility comes wisdom. You can learn your lesson in humility. Well, the smidge of humility might also serve me as well. Well, sometimes with humility, you ask, it's not doing everything to embarrass you. It's just help you grow up to be a better you. Yep, it's just trying to help you grow up to be a better you. Like, we all make mistakes. That's just how we learn to what not to do. Oh, and another thing, like what happens when yes, you see, it's okay to have friends in your life, but you gotta be careful what friends you have. Because in the book of Proverbs 13, verse 26, it says, the righteous choose their friends carefully, but the way of the wicked leads them astray. That means you gotta be careful which friends to choose. Because like watch the company you keep. Like this. Or, well, besides that, if you ever go into like a relationship, if you and your wife were arguing, if you and your wife had an argument, and you see that sometimes that it's worth being quiet and let it come to the realization. Like let the wife come to the realization or husband come to realization. Sometimes you just gotta learn to keep your mouth shut before you say something you'll regret. Like whenever you say some words that you shouldn't say, it'll come right back to you, and you'll see what happens when you do that. And then part right here, I am so sorry for you. These delusions are not healthy. And Proverbs chapter 21, verse 23 says, those who guard their mouths and their tongues keeps themselves from calamity, whatever that is. But anyway, that's a heap. Oops, Will, I didn't mean to erase your comment. I was trying to erase the dude's other comment. Anyway, and it also says here, DG on me. Another one says like, don't make friends with hot temper. Do not associate with those who are easily angered, or you may learn their ways and get yourself ensnared. Ah, it means like, be careful not to be. Oh, so this Bible was saying like, be careful not to be make friends with people who are always angry about something, like easy anger, or else you may learn to get in their position. So always just be you, no matter how hard it takes. Like when you learn to position, you'll see that it'll cause you some trouble, and you don't want to be that guy right there. What about your intentions? Okay, now about that part of it being patient, like whenever you work out and everything, like when you want to start working out and you want to get big muscles and you want to get in good shape, the best way to do it, I just subscribed, Marcus. Well, thank you, Will. But you see, the best way to do that is to like start from day one, like focus on the weight loss and then eat more carefully. Well, I can't exactly tell you more about it. I'm just gonna let y'all see it for yourself. I'm asking, I'm asking you, Marcus. What is yours? What is my intention? You ask. Well, what's my intention? You ask. Well, my intention is well, I'm just following God's plan. That's all. You're a you're a good soul. Well, thank you. I wish you well. Well, thank you so much. But you see, I had to let my you see a few days ago, well, a few weeks ago, I had to let go of my pride and everything. You know, well, I can't exactly tell you, but it's a very long story. But anyway, I I surrendered to God, and you know what? When I surrendered to God, He actually showed me that, oh, that's nice, good answer, but you need to define the details to see a bigger picture. Well, life in the street, I can't exactly tell you the whole thing. I'm just trying to work on moving with silence, right? And that's another thing. Oh, and that's another thing with this topic. Like, why is this perfect? Why is it worth being patient? Like, all you gotta do is don't tell everybody your plans. What are we talking about? Patience. Like, why is patience the key to everything? Like, for don't tell everybody what your plan is, and don't tell everybody what you're gonna do in life. Yeah, we're so all wrapped up of telling everybody what we're gonna do in the future, and we're all wrapped up what we're gonna show them. But you can actually show them, but being quiet, like when you're being quiet and you actually saw that, well, they actually see you see you doing good. It means you're telling them without telling them. That's what's called moving with silence. You see, nobody else knows what else I've been doing because this is my personal life. You say, this is just about me, not for everybody. Your fruits will define your work. I don't understand. Lion King said, I don't understand. Like, for example, you know how everybody like, you know how everybody be posting things what they do on social media, like flexing out the clothes and showing them what place they've been to, or they be telling everybody what car they got, or say like, "Hey, check out my new whip! I got my new whip! I got the Bugatti! I got the Lamborghini! Oh, I got all of that." Well, Eli, okay, Eli. So now, do you know what I'm saying? So now you understand? Yeah, all fake stuff. Yeah, all fake stuff. Yeah, social media today is fake now. Okay, Elijah, that's a cool name. Yeah, all fake stuff. Yeah, everything is fake. You know. I don't know why the battery be dying. Like, yep, the battery must have died. I looks like I had to charge it up again. But anyway, as I was saying, I used to be a people pleaser. I want to please everybody, but now I'm just working on my excitement because it's all about self control. Like sometimes you gotta learn to control yourself. Don't let your excitement get the best of you. Cause yes, cause I'm telling you guys, I was, I know what you're going through. I was once like you, be flexing so much on Instagram, posting so much of things I got, and posting a lot of things that to make people jealous and all. But when I was alone, when I looked in the mirror, something was missing. Well, until how handsome I got to, until I handsome I got. But when I was alone, something was missing. Myself. I was missing. Me is what was missing inside myself. You're on. You're on the right path, Marcus. Stay real and humble. Is this your first day speaking English? Oh no, I speak I speak English all the time. Let's see. I cheat on my girl 10 times and I'm only 19. Is that a problem? Well, cheating on a girl 10 times, yes, it is a problem. Like this, because it goes like this. Do you love that woman? They say, bonjour, how you doing? Bonjour. I think it's 19. I don't know. You don't know. Well, you see, is that, when you cheat on somebody, you're not only hurting them yourself, you're also hurting your girl. You're hurting the ones you love too. 'Cause, you should know that cheating is wrong. But you see, when I get a woman, I would never cheat on her for any other girl. 'Cause, that's what it's called. Because that's what it's called. Like once a cheater, always a cheater. So you gotta be careful with what you do. Because cheating on someone that loves you and care about you will actually put damage to you. Will actually put damage to you, and it put damage to them too about what you did. It depends on what you're cheating on them about. No, go back that you were talking to. Go back to, go back. You were, to that you were talking to. Talking to what? Okay. Okay. Now, as I was saying, about the Bible right here, you'll see. I just, I don't know. I don't know. I'm new. It's okay. He doesn't. He doesn't mind the truth. Gotta dumb it down. He doesn't let you gotta dumb it down. I know. I know. But anyway. Anyway. Back to the. Now back to the topic about being patient. Sometimes. But what I'm saying is that it his feels with me. Now back to what I was saying about the time right there about where was I about being patient and everything. Let's see, I was talking about being patient? Let's see, where was I? Let me see. I am bothered. Am I bothered? You do, you mad guy. Oh. Okay, I don't know what everybody was talking about right here, but I'm just telling you. Just do it right, yeah. The way I speak. What country do you live in? Well, you see, I'm from Louisiana. Okay, okay, patience. That's a good one. That's a good one. All right. But now back to what I was saying about the Lion King is a YouTube channel. All right, now the Lion King. Huh? That's a cool YouTube channel. But that's enough of that. Now, please let me just get to the topic before I change it up. Y'all got alligators down there? Well, yes, we do. Yeah, I mean, yes, we do get alligators down here where I'm from, and we got like a fishing. We got like fishing and. Wait a minute. That gives me an idea about. That gives you an idea with fishing. Fishing. Well, you see, when you're trying to catch a big fish, like some of y'all, well, like when you're trying to catch a big fish, y'all just gotta realize like the water is very deep down there. But all you can do is like reel your poles in, and just no. That's backwards. Like put some line out and just throw the fishing line in the water and just reel the pole in to tighten it up. So that way you actually feel the fish bite. I mean, it depends on where you throw it at, because due to on the windy weather out there, when you're trying to catch a big fish, you gotta have a big bait. Well, a good bait, a very good bait, My friend Faz Ruggs wants to talk to me about something. Just okay, but I don't know why. Like, and y'all just had to wait a few. Cause when I was fishing, I had to wait a few times. Like I had to wait a long time for that fish to come up. And that's like it took me like about 20 minutes for that fish to come alive. But when I felt the bite, I was like, shh. That's when I reeled it in. And guess what? It was a big redfish. That redfish was good eating too. Tell them to jump on Elijah. Lizard on the back wall. We'll talk. Now, what lizard on the back wall? A red snapper? Well, it's not a red snapper. It's a red drum. They call it the red drum. Well, we do got some snappers around here. Well, I don't know where I catch them at. Like, there come times when we all rush into things like we didn't know what we're doing. But when I was out there, when I was alone, when I was out there going for a walk and everything, I say like this, you know what? Instead of just having me rushing all the things that I didn't do, instead of rushing times to times, I'm just gonna learn to take my time, take it nice and steady. Cause just like the tortoise and the hare, you see the hare was rushing to win the race, while the tortoise was just taking the time, slow and easy. Just like slow and like the moral of the story is like slow and steady wins the race. See, by the time the hare was almost in the finish line, he ran out of energy and he fell fast asleep throughout the whole race. But then suddenly, when the tortoise saw the hare was sleeping out, he was like, he was surprised to his eyes, saying, "He's asleep. He's fast asleep." But by the time when the hare woke up, he see that the tortoise was almost in the finish line, and by the time he tried to cross it, he was too late. The tortoise had already won the race. So that's why it's important to take it nice and easy, because slow and steady wins the race. Now, guys, what I'm saying is that whenever you're trying to find a relationship and all, like when you're trying to find you another woman, what's your real name? Like whenever you're trying to, well, you know what I'm trying to say. When you're trying to find a relationship, like when you need to go out with a woman or a guy, all you gotta do is just take some time for yourself. Take some time to focus on yourself. Learn to love yourself too. Self-love always comes first. It's always important to love yourself before you love others. Sometimes you can't just love somebody if you can't love yourself. You know what? Well, now you guys see, so I guess that's it in the video. I guess that's it in the video right now, guys. So, I guess I'll see you guys later on, and I'll see you guys next time in the spot. Peace out.